Hey folks, I'm the Mysterious JG, and welcome back, surprise, surprise, to Fallout New Vegas. Hmm. It's been a while, but I'm bringing this thing back. This is the LP that I started before I went to Afghanistan. And at this point, I've been back from Afghanistan for about 2 years, over 2 years now. And why am I coming back to it now? Well, there's a couple of reasons. I had people asking, and Fallout New Vegas was a long series, and it was a new half-hour video once a week being made public by Bobo the Vulture at my request when I was out of the country and couldn't actually do my own channel. So I just recorded a whole bunch of videos before I left, and then I finished the LP when I came back. I have $0. Thank you for telling the world that. I'm just looking at Mysterious JG. You have $0. Thank you, Xbox. Anyway, yeah, but this was a LP that I started a really long time ago, and I finished the main story after I got back from Afghanistan. And there's still some people who were hanging around with me at the end of the whole thing. I think some people joined in the middle, some people jumped around. One of those LPs that was running for such a long time. I don't know how many people were religiously watching every single episode, but that's fine. And as I was getting near the end, there were people asking me, "Are you going to do the DLCs?" And yeah, it was my intention to do the DLCs. And but such a long game that I needed to get away from it for a while when I got to the end, not only of doing the story, but also of doing four different endings. I did the you go in for yourself ending, which is sometimes known as the Yes Man ending. I did the you work for Mr. House ending. I did the you work for the New California Republic ending, and I did the you work for Caesar's Legion ending. Caesar's Legion, I should say, true to Caesar. So I did all four of the major ending paths, and there's lots of little variations on each that you can do. But I did the four major ending paths, and I intended to go back and do the DLC, but I just didn't get around to it, and I got into doing other games. Well, a couple of things have come up recently. Um, Earlier today, I actually, and it won't be public for a while, but earlier today, I finally finished Tales of Vesperia, put it to rest. Um, and blah blah blah. I can't think. What a horrible start to a video. What a horrible night for a curse. No, yeah. So I finished that. I was gonna play Mass Effect 3 tonight, and I was thinking, I've wanted for a while now, actually, to do Red Dead Redemption. That's a game that I've been thinking about playing, and not that the world needs another Red Dead Redemption LP particularly, but it's I guess in like bouncing around on YouTube, I saw videos reminding me how much I loved that game, and I wanted to go back and do it. But I thought, well, that's another like open world man and a gun adventure game. Not that it's a man and a gun adventure game, but I had DLC that I had promised to do and haven't done yet for Assassin's Creed 4. And then I thought even further back, I had DLC I want to do for this game, which is set in the American West anyway. And so I was thinking, well, I want to do Red Dead Redemption, but if I do that, it's even less likely I'll ever get back to doing the DLC for Fallout New Vegas and the DLC for Assassin's Creed. Maybe I could just do the DLC for one of those games and then do Red Dead Redemption, blah blah. And then like randomly, like I guess a lot of people have been excited about it for a long time, and I somehow hadn't really noticed. Fallout 4 is about to come out. It's coming out in a couple of months, and I was like, well, shit, I might want to join the legions of people who will be doing Fallout 4 LPs. I mean, facing the crowd of millions of Fallout 4 LPs. But if I have any interest in doing that, if I do that, there's no way I'll ever get back to doing New Vegas. So I'm like, if I'm going to do New Vegas, now is going to be the time. So let's go back and do the DLC for Fallout New Vegas. Now that I've spent like 80 minutes introducing this, let's return for the first time in a long time to a game I really did enjoy. It had its ups and downs, of course. And I don't think I was quite as attached to it as I was to Fallout 3, just because this borrows a lot from Fallout 3, but Fallout 3 was just a completely new experience for me. But I think a lot of people prefer this game to Fallout 3. It's probably got a better story, is arguably better. Although I tended to lose track of it because I was spent so much time free wandering. But really, it's an excellent game, and I'm kind of excited to be coming back to it. Don't know if I want to like double the length of the existing LP with this DLC, but I bought all 4 in one shot, so shit, I better play them now. And I better turn off the radio. Oh no, you know, I gotta decide. If I turn off the radio outright, these videos can go everywhere. If I keep the country station on, there were some station, like Germany, I don't think could get my videos. I do have some fans in Germany. But I also really like I like the Western station, what can I say? Loading downloadable content, please wait, because yes, there is downloadable content. There wasn't before, I bought it all, just, you know, with this in mind. Last time I played the game, there was no downloadable content. At least that I had. So, we figure out what slot. Leggett's Camp, level 28, level 27, Hoover Dam. I kind of have to figure out what is the most recent one I have where I haven't actually gotten started on the end game. System save in the Hoover Dam offices. I think that's probably it, actually. I think everything beyond that is, this is probably me in the Hoover Dam offices making my own manual save. Or if I talk to this guy, I'm going to begin the end game. The ending I showed last is kind of what I consider the quote canon ending of my LP, which was my courier, you know, not in love with every aspect of the New California Republic, but it seemed like the best option. So I feel like if we talk to this guy, Old World Blues, you've gotten a fragmented signal on your Pip-Boy. A coded transmission of some sort with a sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. Old World Blues must have downloaded. The first one I picked up was Dead Money, which was the one I intended to play first. So, the release order, there's 4 DLCs for this game. There's also... there were add-on contents that you can buy that don't have quests but give you items and increase the level cap. I didn't bother to get those. But the 4 storyline DLCs are called Dead Money, Honest Hearts, Old World Blues, excuse me, and Lonesome Road. And they were released in that. The order I read them in is their order of their release date, so I plan to play them in order of release date. So Old World Blues must have finished downloading. Old World Blues has been loaded. Your level cap has been raised by 5. I guess that came with a level cap increase. The Reunion. Your Pip-Boy has received a signal. Coordinates that lead to the canyon wreckage west of Primm. Following the coordinates are the words Courier 6. It's signed Ulysses. Lonesome Road. Okay. Happy Trails Expedition. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast from the Happy Trails Caravan Company. They're looking for one more member for an expedition to Zion Valley. Level cap has been raised by 5. That's weird. The only one I don't seem to have is the one that I intended to start playing now, which is Dead Money. You are Raul, and I had you in Enclave armor. It's been a long time, but yeah, that's what was going on. Speaking of a long time, I don't even remember my basic inputs. How do I get my Pip-Boy? Here we go. Quests. Happy Trails Expedition. The Reunion. Midnight Science Fiction Feature. Heartache by the Number. There's actually like regular, here we go. That's Sierra Madre Grand Opening. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast inviting you to the grand opening of the Sierra Madre Casino. So I've got a lot of all these different quests have increased my level cap, but frankly, I hadn't maxed out my level. I was only only 26, so I've got like level cap plus 5 for a couple of these. I don't remember exactly how many. Leveling up in this game not quite as big a deal. You don't get a perk every level, which is probably good. Because honestly, once I'd played through both, I came to realize that in Fallout 3, just doing dumb shit like, you know, finding landmines and picking them up to get experience, or, well, that's dangerous. You should get experience for that. But like, unlocking people's doors and then not going in and stealing their stuff because you wanted the experience to like get yourself up to 30 as soon as possible. Like, you became ridiculously powerful after a while. But your frequent water consumption has led to improved benefits for drinking hydrating fluids. Yeah, man, you know, it's been a long time. I got a lot of catching up to do in terms of lower death perk. What are my skills? What kind of build? I don't even remember what kind of build I had. Oh. I went with a lot of barter. A lot of guns. I think I ignored energy weapons. No, energy weapons is a separate skill. The little things I'm forgetting about. Big guns was replaced with survival. So like your basic gun skills. Your basic gun skill carries over to, you know, ballistic type weapons, which would have been covered under big gun before, are still covered under guns now. Enormous energy-based weapons are covered under energy weapons. So I think I started boosting barter because I ran out of stuff I cared about all that much. In this game, you can use magazines to temporarily boost skills plus 20, which is why it looks like I didn't worry too much about maxing out speech and lockpick. Yeah, sorry, might not be that exciting to watch, but I sort of have to take a minute to reacquaint myself with what's going on. Don't know how quickly I'll be leveling up in the DLCs, but I'll have to think about where I want to put my points. Repair and survival are good choices. I'm playing on hardcore. I could shut that off because I kind of did it. There's a perk, not a perk, but an Xbox achievement that sounded like it might be fun to get. But honestly, I shut off my notification of those things, so I don't even freaking know. But I'm thirsty and I'm kind of hungry. But honestly, that mechanic to me was nice. It made the game a little bit more realistic than it was otherwise. But what I want to do is talk to he wandered off somewhere over here. Because we were in the room with this guy. This is not the guy. This is Colonel Moore.
It's best not to keep the General waiting.
You're committed to fight with the NCR at the Battle of Hoover Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. If anything you want to do before you enter the battle, do it now before you cross the point of no return. Yep. Just confirming. But yeah, this is in fact the,
Morning.
Morning. Good for you, buddy. How the hell do I get out of here? Because yeah, this was my last save before committing myself to ending the game. Which is where I wanted to pick up the DLC from. I figure I'll be as advanced as I can be. Abandoned BOS bunker, Camp Forlorn Hope. It's kind of weird now that I've already spent the money on the DLC, but now that I think about it, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't actually do. Just regular in-game stuff, and I spent money on DLC. For quest purposes, to get going on For the Republic Part 2. Why can't we be friends? Find a way to cut off the access to the sulfur. Don't remember what that one's about. But to do Sierra Madre Grand Opening, if I make that my active quest, I have to get to the abandoned BOS bunker. Which, as it happens, is fairly nearby. Close to Camp Forlorn Hope. Which I think was like an irradiated wasteland, wasn't it? And wasn't Nelson a city that had been taken over by the Legion? Well, maybe not. Cottonwood Cove I'm probably thinking of. No, Nelson was the city that was like totally irradiated. Can't fast travel from this location though. I gotta get out of this building. So to do that, go back this way. And Danny Parker, modern jazz group.
Morning.
Morning. It's morning again in America. The radio station going for this DLC.
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort. Make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has
And
fortune left you?
that's it for you. Because I could listen to the country station, but yeah, I know that's gonna cause copyright problems for some. I'll resist at least for a while, so I don't get an immediate copyright strike. Raoul, buddy, old pal, I don't know how these DLCs are gonna work, but I remember reading somewhere that at least some of them you don't get to bring your companions along. So it's been nice to see you again. I kind of miss Veronica. Actually, I really like the companions in this game quite a bit. There's a lot of good, fun companions in this. The visitor center is where I need to get to, and I'm not doing it. Not a good way to start this DLC off. This quote DLC. I haven't got to the DLC yet. Hey, it's the it's Museum of Technology. We should go there. Explain to Bobo the Vulture how the Prime quest worked. He actually played around with it, and unfortunately for Bobo, I didn't realize that one of the best weapons in the game comes out of that quest. More unfortunately for Bobo, his Fallout 3, which I was kind of keeping up with, like, somewhat. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily catch every episode the day it came out. Sometimes I would binge watch to catch up. But I was following his Fallout 3 series when, sadly, he had to abandon it, at least temporarily, because of computer issues. So then again, hey, New Vegas came back after an absence of, I don't know the last time I made one of these public, but it's probably been over a year. And suddenly New Vegas came back. It's not like I didn't abandon it. It was at a logical stopping point, and I'm bringing it back. But saw a corpse of a Legion guy flopping around, so I wondered. Yeah, so I gotta get used to these concepts. I got power armor on. Recon. Sniper rifle plus, because it's got carbon parts to make it weigh less. But plus an assault carbine. Just getting a feel for what kind of stuff I've carried around. I don't know why I've got a shovel, frankly. And man, I don't even know what is home for me. Am I still? I think I was operating out of Novak, because I just never kind of NCR Ranger Safe House. Well, we should probably visit the NCR Ranger Safe House. It wouldn't have been. I wouldn't know where it was unless it was revealed to me for doing good with NCR guys. I don't remember exactly how we came across this information. I don't think anyone cares that Raul is wearing Enclave armor. But, I guess we'll find out if people start attacking him. I wasn't sure. I was really unsure whether this was a good idea. I was kind of like, man, you could end up putting a lot of time into this game, DLCs. And one problem with the DLCs, like I said the same thing when I got the Xbox 360 version of Samurai Warriors and picked up the Extreme Legends DLC. You go someplace and find an old Xbox 360 game and they're still selling them, they're going to be cheap. Especially if you find it used. You might pay like $5. But the DLCs, the prices are the same as they were the day they came out. I can't imagine me buying all 4 DLCs for this game. And you can buy, I could go buy a new disc of the Ultimate Edition, and honestly that probably would have been more cost effective. Would have come with these games, but I don't know that it would have allowed me to carry over my save. But yeah, that's probably the biggest influx of cash that the Fallout New Vegas game has had for a while. Locked with a key, so that's why. Even if you find it, you don't get anything out of it, unless you actually, earn it, as they say. You have to befriend the NCR to get this. There's a similar one for the Legion, I believe, that you don't get if you don't befriend Legion guys. And I think they might... See, I would have thought there would be guys in here. Ammo does have weight in this game, but it's very low. Oh, you know what? I think I've got the perk that makes ammo not weigh anything. Because I remember that it does weigh something. Like Pack Rat or something, I think it's called. With the Robotic Experts perk, which way more useful in this game than it is in Fallout 3. Monocyte Breeder. Lure Death, you gain damage, bonus against everything because you like killing everything. Con Trick. Yeah, there's a lot of like hand-to-hand tricks you can pick up that I don't really worry about too much. Good-natured. Oh, and that's right, and somebody gave me so much shit for this earlier on in the LP. I accidentally made my character gay. I just had this really, really, really big brain fart moment early in the LP where it's like I saw a perk that was like, oh, 10% damage against male opponents. Oh, and I was like, oh, confirmed bachelor. That's like a amusing way of saying that you're gay. Duh. Handle animals really well when they are dead and gain a damage bonus against the living ones. But some of these are things you get automatically for doing things, which is nice, of course, as well. I thought there was a perk that meant I actually could carry, or that weapon no longer, ammo no longer weighed anything. Because I remember that being a thing. Vilified by Caesar's Legion. There's areas where they don't really know or care about me too much. Generally, I'm liked or idolized. The Powder Gangers and the Legion hate me because I killed a lot of their guys to get free karma. You get karma for murdering them. Somehow doesn't seem right, but I need some water soon. You guys got a water fountain around here? You do. I'm not sure why the ammo doesn't weigh anything. Interesting. Patrol armor. Not that worried about most of this stuff. There is a cost to those, though. A weight cost. So I never did figure out or get too much into the mechanics behind converting one ammo, you know, using your shells and building stuff out of them. Free war books may have value in this game. I don't remember. Thing is that I played Fallout 3 so much more. Like, you guys pretty much, my LP subscribers watched every step of my Fallout 3 play. Fallout New Vegas play. There's pretty much no Fallout New Vegas loaded. Don't take chances with pickups. There's really like no Fallout New Vegas gameplay that I engaged in that you guys didn't watch, almost. So I actually know Fallout 3 a good bit better than I know Fallout New Vegas. So yeah, we got the Ranger Safe House on our map, and that's nice, but we need to get going on the old, I could eat, but I don't desperately need to. We need to get going, well, if I was going to go to Novac before we get going on the DLC, I might as well do that. It's up here somewhere, isn't it? Farther south, I guess. I'm only liked at Novac. That's kind of weird. It's been my main base of operations, but there's other places where I've done enough quests to be just adored and idolized or whatever, and not really here. I don't know what quests I'm supposed to be doing here. But Novac, of course, named...
The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
Hey. Get off my case, man. This place is, of course, named for the fact that there's a no vacancy sign that, oh, that's right. This one's ours, and it's gold because we're allowed to go in. And the ones that are red are not ours. I was wondering if they would be labeled like your hotel room, but no, that's not how it works. But yeah, I believe this safe should be like chock full of stuff. Yeah, because this is where we've pretty much been keeping all of our stuff. Don't know why we had a shovel. Just looking for things with weight that we don't need. I was pretty much set up to go on a big end of the game run. I don't know. I feel 5mm rounds. Am I using any weapons that actually take 5mm bullets? Oh, I think the carbine does. Yeah, so I can't get rid of that. So that's 9.75 pounds. Most of the weight I got's coming from... The helmet's not that bad. This isn't that bad. That only adds up to 40 and change. Is it all the food? I'm carrying too much food around? I got a lot of dirty water and a lot of doctor's bags. Tons of dog steaks. Yeah, I guess I need to just do some inventory management, because I really don't want to go into this DLC and be unable to pick up any loots that I find. That being said, we've hit the end of a video, and I haven't actually started the DLC. Fair enough. So, between videos, I'm going to clear out my inventory. When we come back, we'll actually be ready to get going. So, I guess this video will be called, like, I know, I'll have to describe the video appropriately so that people know, yeah, don't really get much done. I'm reacquainting myself with the game. So, I hope you guys are happy and excited that I'm coming back to this. And I guess it's a bit late for me to poll the audience since I already paid for the DLC. But regardless, next time we're going to get going on Dead Money, the first of 4 DLCs for Fallout New Vegas, before I put Fallout New Vegas behind me for good. I'm Serious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll enjoy more of Fallout New Vegas.